Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa buddhang dhammang sanghang namassami. So you have been meditating for almost 9 days, and tomorrow the course will be over. Already we have talked about many things, about the practice, about the various aspects of right mindfulness, right effort, right understanding, like that. So these things are supportive of our meditation. These things and also the right thought, because when you cultivate these things, they are all parts of this Eightfold Path, Noble Eightfold Path, Arya Tangika Magga. So when you cultivate them again and again, then it will help you from all sides. And then the qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, also the Marananusati, that we have basic idea we have given. As we have said, this is a bhavana, comprehensive mental development. So you have to develop mind through various means, whether it is right mindfulness, whether it is right speech, whether it is right effort, right thought, right understanding, right meditative concentration. So all these things are bhavana. One thing, only say, only the right meditative concentration, only right meditative concentration, but no right mindfulness. Or maybe right mindfulness is not strong enough, right understanding is not strong enough. For example, many people, for example, like in the Buddha's time also, now also, in India especially, people yeah, like yogis and all, they meditate, no? Sometimes they go to the mountains, they go to the forest, they go here and there. Sometimes some people meditate quite well, and sometimes some people attend to the higher meditative states also, what we call jhana. eh. People may attain such states, or even sometimes people may attain supernormal powers sometimes, some supernormal abilities. But that does not make them enlightened, because of lack of right understanding. What is dukkha? What is the cause of dukkha? What is the ending of dukkha? What is the path? That is lacking. So right understanding is a very important thing, because we meditate to find nibbana. That is our main purpose. So all these balancing things, how you use in your meditation practice. So then you can see, and then you came Some of you have observed 5 precepts, some of you have observed 8 precepts. So you can see how these precepts will help you, are helping you to maintain some level of balance in the mind, peacefulness in the mind, free from guilts or worries or doubts or such things. So that is right speech and right bodily action. So if you say, then this is like a right uh, uh, Noble Eightfold Path retreat. Hmm? Because we have to practice Noble Eightfold Path. So you can see all this Noble Eightfold Path, most of it we have discussed here, and most of it we have discussed in a practical way how to use in our mental development. So now you have to use them practically. Application is the important point. Hmm? How do you apply? And already I have said so many things, so I don't have too many. I can say so many other things, but then it's not necessary. If you, one thing I can tell you, whatever I have already explained, if you have understood a bit of it, and if you put them into practice, you will make progress. That much confidence I have, not on me, on the Dhamma taught by the Buddha. And having practiced the Dhamma, this much I can give you guarantee. So you must take it like this. You must take it like you're hearing the Dhamma, but you must take it in the way as if the Buddha is giving the Dhamma. Ultimately, the Buddha is giving the Dhamma. He only discovered the Dhamma. So whoever teaches the Dhamma correctly to the people, they are ultimately repeating the words of the Buddha in one, using one word or using another word, but they are practically conveying the message that the Buddha has given. If they are teaching the Dhamma correctly, provided. If they are teaching incorrectly, no. No. And only thing that I will tell is, in this, in our life, in this samsara, we have gone through many lives because of primarily ignorance and then greed and hatred. We have gone through many lives and also many types of suffering. We will also have many lives and many types of suffering in future. So if we don't end our ignorance, our greed, hatred and ignorance, if we do not end it, then we will have many lives and many suffering in future as well, in this life or in the future lives. And the power of these greed, hatred, ignorance is very strong. It is very strong because if they don't come from this side, they come from other side. If they don't come from, if they don't come in the normal way, they will come in an unusual way. Sometimes people do meditation, and because of meditation, their mind is peaceful, or they may understand something, and because of those things, they are overconfident. And then they say, oh, I have attained this, I have attained that, I can do this, I can do that, and then they fall down. So you have to understand, defilements can come from any side. Defilements don't have a particular root because it comes in the mind and it can attack mind from anywhere. Because ultimately it stays inside the mind. It has biggest advantage of the defilement is it stays inside our mind. It is not coming from outside. When we say greed, greed is not coming from 100 kilometers away. Greed is right there. We have to see it does not become active or strong, or we have to do in such a way that it ultimately goes out of our mind. When we say hatred, same. When we say ignorance, same. Ignorance is right there in our mind, already there. It is not ignorance somebody is giving us and we are getting more ignorance. No, we already have enough ignorance. So we only have to take care of it, reduce it, and finally uproot it. If they were to come from outside, then it's a different thing. But they're already there, they're already inside. When they're inside, then it is not easy task. We all know. Tackling defilement will not be easy for anybody. Otherwise, anybody would have become enlightened, like a lot of hundred thousands of people you would have seen, enlightened people roaming around. But it is difficult. It is difficult because the problems are already inside the mind. So you have to go there, you have to see them, you have to see their drawbacks, and then you have to take them out. It's a big task. It is not something very simple or easy, or even you need a lot of patient endurance and courage and determination to do this again and again and again and again. So, but the thing is, the Buddha says, your job is to mindfully strive. Your job is to mindfully, wisely keep doing. Whenever possible, keep doing. Do not stop. Do not stop. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes little bit, sometimes a lot. But your job is to mindfully, wisely keep doing. If you do like this, eventually you will overcome. So your time will come. Your time will come. Buddha says like this. Your time will come. If you do like this, sooner or later your time will come. You will attain. So if you keep this in mind and keep doing, eventually it will work. It may take time, and you have to be ready for it. It may take a lot of time. It will take a lot of time. Even for the Bodhisattva, it took a lot of time. Even for all his chief disciples and great disciples and enlightened disciples, it took very long time. It took them hundreds and thousands and millions of lives. It's not like just one life they did something and they became enlightened. It's not like that. It took them a lot of time. Everybody takes time for everybody. But you don't need to think of this long, that long, this thing, that thing. Just keep doing. Slowly, slowly you can see something good is happening, something improvement is happening. You will only see. If you think how long it will take, how many lives, I don't know, I can't do it, then it will never happen. But if you say, okay, I will do just one step at a time. So this much is your, this much you can remember as the concluding discourse. If you remember and also practice, and also when you practice, you will make mistakes. That also I am telling you. It is not that you will not make mistakes, you will do it perfectly. No. Even the Bodhisattva couldn't do it perfectly. Who are you? You will not do it perfectly. You will make many mistakes. But one thing that you can learn from the Bodhisattva, he made mistakes in his effort many times. But what he did is, okay, I will do it again. I will do it again. He was not going to stop doing it. He was not saying, okay, okay, enough, I can't do, I can't do, I will not do, okay, stop, no problem, I will stop. He was not like, okay, we'll do it again, no problem. So always did like this. So in your practice also, you will make many mistakes, you will fall down many times. Only thing is to remember sooner or later to get up and start walking. If you keep walking, you will reach your destination eventually. So may you remember this and may you be able to practice and keep developing your mind in all possible ways up to the final attainment of Nibbana. So.